Hi, everyone. My name is Rita Crompton. I am president and CEO of Archimedes Offspring. And I was just on a conference call with inventor leaders from all over the country. We're putting together a resource type of group that inventors who are trying to learn the way to get started can actually plug in and get some one-on-one guidance from the United Inventors Association. So we're just, really looking at how that would function and how it would work. And it was a fun conversation. We also had a gentleman talking to us about what is going on Capitol Hill right now. There's a couple of bills that are actually pro patents and pro inventors. So we're excited about that. And one of the things this group will do is we, really now link all independent inventors together, and that's what the goal ultimately is to give you that resource. Archimedes Offspring is your shining star, and that's what we're talking about tonight. There were people talking about doing mentoring. Archimedes Offspring mentors brand new inventors who've been accepted into the vetting process free of charge. And that's one of the things they asked me to do. Would you mentor inventors, free of charge? I go, we're already doing that. Yay. But the cool thing is that nobody else can put them into a program with mentoring and give them money. Archimedes Offspring, it was the only one that is out there that does the mentoring for free and gives you resources and tells you, try this service provider, check in with this service provider, and then helps fund it. And that is really exciting for us. So when we look at first steps, okay, and we're getting towards the end of the year, you're going to be setting New Year's resolutions. Get your search done. Get that first piece done so that when the new year rolls around, you're going to know what are the next steps. So when you start your New Year's resolutions, you're saying, we're gung-ho, we're ready to go, and I know I've got something to work with. And that was the one thing that we were concerned with on the conversation, is that so many inventors start down the path and don't really understand what the end goals are. It's not going to be buy an island, all right? Extra disposable income. For some inventors, they just work like crazy and are drop dead exhausted, and they wonder, what happened to my life? We don't want to see you go there. We don't want, and the worst thing I think is when I talk to inventors and they've spent, their life savings and the second mortgage and any other resource they've got, and they're not there yet. Or they've got some resources and don't realize it doesn't matter how much money you've got. If you don't understand barriers to entry for your product into that given industry, you're toasted. All right. Most big box stores, they say, oh yeah, we would love to have this. They're not going to buy it from you. All right. That's the reality. So we want to mentor you. We want to educate you. We want to help you see where you're going down the path. We want you to see the corners and the turns and the curves and the roads and the ups and the downs, so that you're not surprised when something happens and you say, oh yeah, they told me this was a possibility. Oh yeah, they told me to be expecting this. We want to mentor you through the process so there's no surprises. All right. And like I said, we pay for the process. If you're accepted into the vetting pool, all right, through the vetting process, and we're agreed that we are going to give you money, by golly, you can bet that we are going to mentor you as well, so that we know you've got the best chance for success. Because on the other side of Archimedes Offspring, we've got the investors that are putting money in, and they want to know that we are getting the job done, that we're protecting their money, and we do that by protecting you, Mr. or Ms. Inventor. And, I talked to so many people today. It was a banner day for phone calls and emails, getting people teed up for, the vetting. And we are aggressively vetting right now. So getting people teed up and answering questions. And by the way, if you sent me an email but not your vetting form, go back to AOS, ArchimedesOffspring.com, and fill out the darn vetting form. That's what I need. All right. Comprehensive search, patentability opinion. I sent out a couple of emails today telling people, it's like, where are you in your process? Get that done. All right. fill out the application, get it sent off to me so we can get you teed up for the vetting, because we are going through those stages and contacting now our industry experts. Some of them were on the call with me tonight. It was a great night for a conference call. But it's really important to understand that we have got a coast-to-coast connection with good service providers and good advocates for inventors, and people who are actively going and trying to protect our interests for patents, and being able to know that intellectual property that was granted to us with our founding fathers in the Constitution, it is actually in print, and you can go and read it if you want to. Check one of my videos from last week. We actually talked about exactly where it was at and what it said. But you can find it. All you got to do is Google, patents in the Constitution, and it will have it in several different places right there for you to take a look at. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool that our founding fathers knew enough about this that they wanted to protect you. It's great. All right. The whole concept's been around for hundreds of years. It's in our Constitution. So we want to make sure that we follow what's going on Capitol Hill. So when you get an email, so if you say you want to be updated on the things that are going on with Archimedes Offspring, and also a lot of times when we put in our updates, we'll let you know what's going on Capitol Hill. We want everybody to be aware of, either Capitol Hill, of what's going on, AOS, where the families are as far as raising the money. We are sending out newsletters. So if you just want to be part of the newsletters, all you've got to do is send us an email and say, put me on the newsletter list. All right. They'll go out every couple of weeks, give you updates, what's going on, say, here, go and take a look at this page. You can see some products. Archimedes Offspring is the shining star. All right. For 2020, the brand new year. It's going to be exciting. I hope you'll stay tuned. I hope you will go and sign up for the updates. You can sign up for updates and not necessarily go through the vetting. You just want updates. That's great. That's fine. We send those out on a pretty regular basis, like I said, every couple of weeks. So join us. All right. Become part of the community. That's one of the 4 categories that inventors have a hard time dealing with, right? That there's no support at home. Well, now your family is going to be an inventor family. All right. That's got relatives coast to coast. All right. You don't have the money. AOS solves that problem. All right. And in the mentoring, we also solve that family problem because we look at all of our inventors as part of the family. So now instead of being there, it's like everybody thinks I'm crazy. Now you've got other people who know what you're going through. All right. So you've got the no support at home. You've got the money issue. You've got you just don't want to rock your boat, or you don't know what the steps are. We are there. We've got the answers for all of that. We know what the steps are. We're going to mentor you through that. We've got the money, and we're going to pay for the service providers to do the work and the manufacturing and get you to a trade show. We provide you with that community that you're looking for. And even though, we don't necessarily want to rock your boat too hard, we want it to sway in the water, get your tuchus off the couch. All right. So my name is Rita Crompton. I am the president and CEO of Archimedes Offspring. And it's my job to, I don't know, depends on your point of view, either poke you with a stick or kick you in the tuchus. Let's get going. 2020 is coming. Get your comprehensive searches ordered and be ready to rock and roll. I will talk to you tomorrow.